Yeah, it is huge. 1 point can be everything. We saw it on the side of Mineral Ridge last year on that one hard loss where there were some bad calls in that first Jackson Milton meeting. There was a point difference there that really made the game difference. They got them back. So you have to be extremely sound in the kicking game. If you can't kick, you got to try and be as sound as you can in getting 2-point conversions. And we know that it is not the easiest thing in the world to get those 2-point conversions. So, just try and get that 1 point. Try not to get rid of it there.
So it was not all doom and gloom last week for Mineral Ridge. They did put 4 touchdowns on the board. I believe, let's see, I got two passing touchdowns, 2 very long touchdown receptions for John Rossi, who last week had 6 catches for 180 yards. I believe 2 of them, both over 50 yards for John Rossi last week, who we saw has breakaway speed.
I'm absolutely stunned still this week by how fast he is. He left everybody in the dust. He had 2 or 3 Lakers that had an angle on him at that one point. He just hit the turbo boost and was gone. So you're going to see huge things from him this year. I think we're going to see some big things from the Rams tonight. I think you're going to see them jump back and start to dominate in certain fashions and see types of play that we saw last year with them. But Orange is not going to roll over and just give it to them. They're going to have to work for it.
Orange is not going to roll over and give it to them. In fact, they have, at least last year, they ran the read option just like Mineral Ridge does. Last year, the quarterback was Alex Ford. He has graduated. So this year, the quarterback, we'll have to look to see who. Oh, come on. He was right. Jonah Fry is the starting quarterback for the Orange Lions. So we'll have to see what kind of offense the Lions are going to put out here tonight. Jacob Desapita is back in the backfield for them. Eli Robinson, who was a threat on the outside, is also back for the Orange Lions from that game last year. So it's just really a matter of, I'm sure if you ask Brian Shaner, he doesn't care who's on the other side. He control what he can control, and if Mineral Ridge plays their game, they're probably going to get a positive result here tonight.
I think so. If, like I said just a minute ago, you'll see Mineral Ridge playing Mineral Ridge football, the kind that you got used to last year. They're going to have to work for it tonight. Home opener, so it's going to have a lot more excitement. They have a lot to prove to themselves this week, and I think they'll do it.
And all right, we'll go ahead and step aside for a break here during the pregame show. You've been listening to Matt Lipsack and Matt Emsch here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting, the pregame show for the Eastwood Mall Mineral Ridge Rams game of the week.
One of a kind, Eastwood Mall.
Eastwood Mall is your go-to destination for football season fun. You'll find great stores and restaurants like Bass Pro Shop, Sports Obsession, Permati Brothers, JD Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, and so much more. Don't forget, Dave & Buster's will soon be open, bringing its own special brand of fun. Find out what's coming next by visiting the website, eastwoodmall.com.
One of a kind, Eastwood Mall.
Need brakes on your vehicle? At Main Street Auto, we service most makes and model cars, trucks, and SUVs. $279.95 for most vehicles using premium ceramic brake pads, rotors, and new hardware. We also replace brake lines and wheel cylinders located at 33 West State Street in downtown Niles. Call to schedule your appointment at 330-502-4776.
Jesse's Dairy Cove is a hometown favorite, located at 3743 State Route 46, across from the gazebo in Mineral Ridge. Enjoy all of your favorite ice cream. We have over 32 hard scoop and over 40 soft serve favorites. We also have a large food menu, including homemade chili sauce, sloppy joes, pulled pork, fresh cut french fries, and mac and cheese. This fall, we'll start our homemade cookie and party trays. Visit our website at jessesdairycove.com to see our menu. At Jesse's Dairy Cove, we appreciate your business and wish good luck to the Rams.
In the Valley, football is king, and the Mahoning Valley Federals are looking to build the 2024 roster with talent forged in this area to compete for a Tri-Point Football League championship. If you're 18 and older and looking to return to the gridiron, call General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099 or visit the team on Facebook at Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams! Shining Star.
Back at Joe Lane Stadium during the pregame show, Matt Lipsack and Matt M. here with you, getting ready for the Eastwood Mall Mineral Ridge Rams game of the week. The band is taking the field, waiting for the pregame show as the clock ticks ever closer toward kickoff here at Joe Lane Stadium, easy Whitaker Field, Mineral Ridge, Ohio. Matt, we had a bit of a dust-up blow through here right before the game. We're starting to get a little bit of a breeze. Hopefully, looking at the weather forecast here in the Trumbull County area, might get some storms rolling through again around 8 o'clock as the Rams are starting to come out of the locker room, but weather may play a factor as we get toward the second half.
Well, that field's going to be sopping wet. I was setting up. I had the, you pull the windows out in this press box. I had everything going, plugged in, and then it hit. And the gentleman next to us that does the PA came in and helped me put the windows back in because everything was soaking. That field's going to be wet. It's going to be slick. That ball hits that field, it's going to be wet. So they'll have to put up with that tonight.
Turf field here at Joe Lane Stadium, easy Whitaker Field, as the Rams have run through the tunnel and are getting ready to take the field. The Rams won the toss and deferred their choice toward the second half, so the Orange Lions are going to start with the ball as we prepare to have the national anthem here at Joe Lane Stadium. Crowd still filing in, late arriving crowd here in Mineral Ridge. Maybe some folks waiting to make sure that the rain is going to stay away.
Yeah, well, they said that there's a chance later tonight it could hit, but I don't think there's too much worry after what we got hit with earlier.
I was down the road at the gas station picking up my dinner, and it started hailing.
Yeah, big hail.
Right as I was getting ready to head toward the car, pebble-sized hail. Here in Trumbull County about an hour ago.
I was telling you, I don't mean to laugh, so parents of the cheerleaders don't yell at me, but they were all curled up in the top left corner of the band shell screaming when the wind and the rain, and I had to laugh a little bit. It was they were so loud. I felt bad for them, but them and some of the younger, sorry, where we got the national anthem.
All right. We're going to turn it over to the Mineral Ridge High School Band for the national anthem and the Mineral Ridge alma mater. our national anthem presented by the Mineral Ridge High School Marching Band. All right, Matt, we are drawing ever closer to kickoff here at Joe Lane Stadium. Let's go ahead and step aside for one more timeout, and when we come back, we will have the opening kickoff between the Orange Lions and the Mineral Ridge Rams here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. Committed to building strength and delivering a healthier you, Steeltown Athletics, located in Niles, was established in 2019 to serve the fitness needs of Trumbull and Mahoning counties. They offer cross-training, HIIT, spinning, open gym, and coach classes with certified trainers. Owners Bob Musali and
testing, 1, 2, 3. It should be on here. I apologize if there's any problems tonight, guys. Just a little issue here at the stadium, but I believe that we have it taken care of. Again, we want to apologize anybody for some snafus going on here at the stadium. A new channel, you have to get the bugs out, and we lost the signal, but we are back on air here at halftime at Mineral Ridge Stadium. I'm actually watching my daughter feature twirler here for Rams. Great band that they have there. The team's coming out, starting to get warmed up. And my partner getting warmed up as well. Matt, we're getting ready for a big second half.
Yeah, Matt, I was, playing around with my stat program there during halftime. As it didn't advance to the second quarter, so I didn't have any time of possession stats. Mineral Ridge had 16 minutes and 51 seconds of possession. That more than 2-1. That's dominating it, but the scoreboard doesn't reflect it because Ridge, 2 interceptions down at the goal line. Or I guess one fourth down stop, 1 interception at the goal line.
Yeah, they had some really great drives, some great series, but the Orange defense had something to say about it. They had a bend but not break mental attitude. They're led by number 74, Brandon Wang, Mr. Everything, and also Russell Ty, number 5. Defensively, those guys have been lights out. They've shut them down in some great drives. Hopefully, they will make some adjustments there after they just came out from the locker room, and maybe they'll get some points here to start the second half.
Jacob Russell, an outstanding first half, carrying the ball, 17 carries for 164 yards. His average per carry has dropped to a pedestrian 9.6 yards per carry. Early on in the game, he was averaging up around 14 yards a carry, but all of the yardage for Ridge in that first half on the ground. Owen Schindelbecker 0 for 5 passing with 2 interceptions, 248 rushing yards in the first half for Mineral Ridge. So, yes, you want to see Owen Schindelbecker pass the ball. Right. You want to see him complete passes, but right now the ground game just dominating for the Rams.
Yeah, it is. If they could just get some more points off of that great, running game that they have, Russell is just lights out. He has taken the role from Ian Erb, Mr. Everything last year, off at college right now at Walsh College, playing with the bigger boys now. So you have to step up and do it all yourself. And Russell and Holbrook also doing a great job. The offensive line still trying to find themselves. They have these spurts of greatness, but again, you have the young man, number 64, Derek Rakic at center. Again, he was a freshman last year, starting at tackle. So that's a huge move, moving from tackle to center, having to deal with the ball. That's why you're seeing some high snaps from him, but he's going to be okay. He's a great player. Also defensively, if they could just get lower and start getting around some of those linemen, adding some adjustments defensively, sending some more heat there with maybe an outside blitz there, they could start causing some havoc in the backfield. But that offensive line for the Oranges is again led by Wang as well, and they're just doing a great job.
And Brendan Wang probably also with one of the biggest plays of the night. I mean, the drive ended up as a touchdown drive for the Rams anyway, but Brendan Wang, a defensive lineman, offensive lineman, and the punter in his first attempt this evening, snapped, went about 2 feet over his head and back into the end zone. Wang able to corral it and on the run, rolling to his right, got a pass away downfield and almost completed it for a first down. It fell just short of the wide receiver, but Brandon Wang outran 7 rushers of the Rams special teams unit to try to get that pass away off a bad snap. That almost ended disastrously for Mineral Ridge because everybody was down in the end zone. There wouldn't have been anybody to tackle the receiver had he made the catch.
Yeah, and you know, I have to let everybody know, playing football, I was a lineman my whole life, defense and offense in high school, and then offensive lineman in college. I cannot tell you how difficult for just anyone to pick up a rolling fumble and pick it up and keep running and be able to get away from people trying to tackle you. On top of that, as you were putting it, he got away from the defenders who had ankles on him and was able to almost complete a 20-yard pass. It was just absolutely phenomenal. I want to, find out who this guy's parents are, because I just want to let them know what an athlete he is. You know, I'm not taking anything away from the Rams. We're here for them. You know, I love the Rams. I'm completely invested in the Rams and love the players there. I just have to point out, special players when I see them. And this kid is just doing amazing things, and it's wowing everyone.
All right, we are almost ready for the second half kickoff. We're going to step aside quickly, and we'll be back in 30 seconds here. You're listening to the Eastwood Mall Mineral Ridge Rams Game League on Tri-County Digital.
So, I don't know what happened. We lost the signal. So I restarted, everything's fine.
Cool.
I'm glad that guy came and said that. And you said your dad said it.
Yeah, he said it is working now.
Good.
Mineral Ridge will return to start the second half.
I have to redo that commercial.
For the Rams, bringing back Strino and Jonathan Rossi.
All right, back at Joe Lane Stadium, getting ready for the start of the second half. Listen to Matt Lipsack and Matt Hitch here on Tri-County Digital. Ridge Rams game of the week. Rams with a 4-point lead, 16-12, as we prepare to start our second half.
Exciting if the Rams are going to get the ball. They need to do something with it right away.
Chris Buckley to put the left foot into it. There's the run-up. He drives it low but long to be picked up from the 10-yard line. Coming ahead is BB9. Breaks the tackle at the 25. Go forward to about the 29-yard line.
I believe that was number 25, Jaden Hawkins, on the tackle.
Hawkins with an interception tonight.
Rams will start on their first down on their own
19-yard return for Balestrino. Shingledecker back in at quarterback. Landon Bingham ended the first half. Taking snap for the Rams. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Trips left, sidecar to the right. That sidecar is Russell. He's trying to rip away from Brandon Wang, and he can't do it. Stop for a loss of 1.
That was Wang and also Russell Ty just to the ball. Those two are taking away from the other players of the
Second and 11 for wide receivers. Twins to each side. Shingledecker back to pass. Looking right, throwing right, throws a jump ball. Balestrino has it go off his fingertips and falls incomplete. Pass defended by number 9 for the Lions. That is Avery Goldman. And Goldman upset with himself. He lost that jump ball, thought he should have intercepted it.
And you know BB9's upset because he should have caught that sucker and he would have been gone. I have a quick score for everybody. Poland now up 20-7 over the Howland Tigers.
5:17 left.
3rd and 11, shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Twins each side. Low snap. Schickeldecker picks it up quickly out to the right. Pass is caught by Balestrino out across the 30 to the 33, but he's pushed out of bounds quickly. Only a gain of 5. It'll be 4th down.
Brings up in 4:49-6 for the Rams.
4th and 6. Russell back to punt. Back deep to return Eli Robinson.
Back deep for Orange, number 3, Eli Robinson.
Good snap. And a good kick by Russell. It's high, but it's a little short. Robinson, fair catch, dropped it, he jumped right on top of it at the 44-yard line.
That was so close to being fumble and Rams ball. Almost by number 11, Christian Dunlap almost got that ball back. Sure did. He's really playing extremely well.
44-yard line.
So, 1st and 10. After the, I believe it was just a 23-yard punt.
That's high, boy. That's something.
No, got to be 33 yards. The ball is at the, no, 23 was right. The ball was at the 33 yard line. Nope. So 11:05 left in this 2nd quarter. 3rd quarter, rather. I'll get it together eventually. Frey fakes the handoff, gonna keep it. Big hole up the middle. He's got the 50, got the 45, got the 40. He's heading toward the far sideline. 30, 25, and steps out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Huge pull through the left side of that line, and you know who was on the left side of that line at left tackle, Mr. Wang.
20-yard line.
And next to him is number 70, Anderson Morris.
34-yard gain for Jonah Fry. And here he is up to Eli Robinson, who gets met by Jacob Russell at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They sent him on a blitz like I told you they needed to do, an outside blitz. He came just blasted him. Nicest hit I've seen all game from the Rams team.
2nd and 10. Ball at the Rams 20. As Orange looking to take the lead for the first time tonight. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, tight end right. Frey running the option, pitches it over to Ty. Ty has the 15, has the 10, touchdown!
That's a shame because there was Jonathan Rosny over there on the sideline was getting held like crazy.
20-yard touchdown run for Russell Ty. And the Orange Lions find themselves in front. And with just a 2-point lead, looks like Orange is going to go for 2 to try to make this a more than a field goal game. 4 wide receivers, twins to each side, sidecar to the right is Ty. Frey back to pass, looking left, throwing left, caught! 2-point conversion is good by Eli Robinson. And so with 10-13 left in the 3rd quarter, your score, Orange 20 and Mineral Ridge 16, back in 30 seconds. Listen to the Eastwood Mall Mineral Ridge Radio of the Week on Tri-County Digital Broadcast.
For the Lions.
Uh-oh.
Three-play, 56-yard drive that ends in a 20-yard touchdown run for Russell Ty with 10-13 left in the 3rd quarter.
Rams in trouble now. They need to step it up.
Chris Buckley getting ready to put the ball back in play.
Leading off for Orange, number 45, Christopher Buckley.
Buckley drives the left foot into it, high and short. That one's going to bounce out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And Middle Ridge will hit it at the 40.
They fixed it, thankfully. Decent field position for the Rams. They need to step it up. You see number 54, John Colt over there getting all fired up, smacking the guys, trying to get his teammates excited.
Check that they put the ball down at the 35.
Derek Rakic also going off on the sidelines. He's going to step up, I believe.
Shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Tight end left, sidecar left. Coming in motion is Balestrino. Gets the corner, gets to the 40, and he's tackled right there after a gain of 5.
Good tackle by Avery Goldman, the senior, number 9. They've done their homework about the players on this Rams team. They watch those films and they know where BB9 is.
Balestrino still averaging, however, 10 yards per carry is here on the RPO. We're going to give it to Russell. He's got a big hole across the 50, dragging a tackler across the 45 into Orange territory down to the 41-yard line. Gain of 19 on the play and a first down.
Yeah, huge hole on the left side of that line. Like you said, he dragged young Alex Winston, number 6, the sophomore, about 7 yards.
Coming in motion was Gilly, but they're going to give it to Russell again. Puts his shoulder down and plows forward to about the 36-yard line.
You know, we always talk about it. If it works, keep doing it until they stop you.
RPO has been going good here on this drive so far. As Russell off to the sideline and will be spelled by Christian Dunlap.
Jordan Moore doing a great job at left tackle.
19 carries for 168 for Russell here tonight and 2 touchdowns. And it will be Dunlap taking the straight handoff, pushing the pile forward. Stop just short of the first down. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, he was getting help from his teammates. That was, I believe, that was number 58. Chase Moore helping him push along.
Shotgun 4 wide receivers on the 3rd and 1, sidecar to the right. Twins to each side for Decker. He's going to keep it himself. Follows Dunlap. Got men in the backfield. He didn't get it.
Yeah.
No pickup. Play, maybe a loss of 1.
Cole Schreedman, number 17, read that play from the beginning.
We're going to call it a loss of 1. It'll be 4th and 2. All at the 33-yard line.
And they are really a stout defense. You know, I'm surprised he isn't trying to, draw them off sides. He is so good at doing that.
10 seconds left on the play clock. Jacob Russell still on the sideline trying to get some air. Decker going with the hard count. 5 seconds left on the clock.
He's going to call a timeout.
He's got to call a timeout. And there Brian Shaner did take a timeout. 7:31 left in the 3rd quarter. The 4th and 2 upcoming.
Soccer started this past week.
Be back in 30 seconds here on
Jacksonville. They then recorded their first win 4-0 versus Garfield, but then lost to Crestview 6-0. Soccer is now 1-1. Next up to the soccer team is Waterloo at home on Wednesday, September 4th at 6 p.m. Voting is still open on ysnlive.com for the big dog of the week for senior volleyball player Ava
Back in
Hewlett.
Joe Lane's Stadium.
Go to
Let me see if we can reel that for a second. Matt
Go to
Emscher,
YSNLive.com.
Eastwood Mall.
Then to the Big Dog tab. and
Middle
click
Ridge Rams
AV
Gaming
under volleyball.
Here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. Rams trail by 4. It's 20-16. Ridge coming out of the timeout. 4th and 2. Ball on the orange 33-yard line. Christian Dunlap still in at running back. 3 wide outs. 1 tight end left side. Car left. Shingeldecker going to keep it.
Wow.
Ty Reddick and met him in the backfield. The orange defense holds.
Yeah, Russell Ty is just a monster. You want to talk about a magnet for the football? That's him. He has been around it and made huge plays all night.
Orange takes over on down.
So, Ridge,
35-yard line.
Matt, so far here through 2.5 quarters, 0 for 5 on 3rd down, 0 for 2 on 4th down.
Yeah, they're definitely not playing well offensively. You look at this Orange team came in here on fire, angry about that running clock last year. They did not come here to just, get a loss and skirt by and go to next week. They are ready for the Rams.
So Orange will take over on their own 35-yard line. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, twins left. Fry, back to pass. Looking deep. And Eli Robinson holds it in and he goes to the house. Touchdown. That was an absolute rainbow of a throw. Thomas coming out was the one that got beat deep. 1 play, 65-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, they purposely threw it at him. They were really smart. They did their homework. They looked where the ball was going to be going. And the quarterback there, Fry, had to say to his players, we're throwing it right there against 28, the young man.
And that ball hung up there for a little bit, and Robinson ran underneath it, ran through the tackle, and took it in. 2-point conversion upcoming. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Trips her to the right. Sidecar is to the left. Schreiben fake, takes the handoff.
Wow.
Toward the pile. He's in. 2-point conversion is good. With 7:17 left in the 3rd quarter. Orange 28, Rams 16, back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Eastwood Mall. Middle Ridge Rams Game of the Week on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. Wow.
Yes. They came to play, man.
They haven't had a drive longer than 5 plays. A 1-play, 65-yard touchdown drive.
Their stats have really plummeted in this second half.
1 play, 65 yards, a 65-yard touchdown pass from Jonah Fry to Eli Robinson. 2-point conversion was good, and Orange leads 28-16. Still a 1-score game, Matt.
Yeah, they can get right back into this game. They got to keep their heads up and just play hard. They have to have one of their leaders make a big play as well. Keep bringing Russell out there. Run off that left side. He's opening huge holes there with Moore and Rakic doing a better job at center as well.
Buckley getting ready to put the left foot into it. Bring us back to action. Buckley to Balestrino at the 15. 20, 25, 30. Slips through a couple of tackles. Pushes the pile forward to about the 35-yard line.
Good field position.
So 20-yard return for BB9, and that is where Ridge will put it back into play, trailing by 8. So, like we said, still a 1-score game.
Right. Yeah, you got to get the ball in BB9's hands. They are covering him pretty well right there. You got to throw it to him, more than just once in a series.
First and 10 on the 35-yard line.
So, 1st and 10, shotgun 4 wide receivers, trips left, Shingledecker, play action, under pressure, has a man behind him, he feels him, and he gets taken down. Russell Tye back to the 27-yard line.
Just so fast.
A loss of 8 on the play. But here on the jet, this time to Jack Gilly, I believe. He gets out across the 40 to the 42.
They start putting the ball in other players' hands. Give them a chance, have somebody else step up and make a big play. We remember the Flash from last week. We haven't seen him get the ball.
The Orange secondary has been doing a great job here. It is 3rd and 3. Shingledecker to Russell, put his shoulder down, fell for it across the 45. He has the first down.
I have a score for you in the Poland game with 10-12 in the 4th. Poland now up 27.
First down for the Rams. Brought down by number 3, Eli Robinson.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 45-yard line. Bingham, back to pass. Trying to get it away. Pass wasn't intercepted. No! Almost hauled in by one of the defensive linemen. I thought it was 76,
Well,
Austin Thomas.
Wang started the process and Thomas almost finished.
Makes it 2nd and 10 for the Rams.
I'm absolutely blown away by how well this defense is playing against this very talented and fast Rams offense.
So 2nd and 10. Bingham still in at quarterback. Shotgun for wide receivers. Trips left. Low snap, gets it off to Russell. Has a hole across the 50, 45, 40, 35, and falls forward to the 34-yard line.
That's what you need. You need your leader to step up. Forget about what's happening. Just go ahead and
Russell, the ball carrier, stopped by number 9, Avery Golden.
use my sinus infection.
We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. 5:51 left in the 3rd. Rams trailed by 8. You're listening to the Eastwood Mall Mineral Ridge Rams Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. Coming off the field under his own power, Cole Stryven. So 1st and 10, ball on the 33 rather, after the 22-yard run by Jacob Russell on 1st down. 5:51 left in this 3rd quarter. Bingham still quarterback after Shingledecker took that sack. Low snap, kick forward by Russell. Ball's on the ground. I think Rams got it back.
He is so lucky. I don't know why he didn't kick it.
It was just bouncing. It hit him in the shin and went forward.
Jacob Russell. Loss of 1 on the play, making it 2nd and 11 for the Rams.
Ursuline Irish in the 3rd, now up 34-7 over Bishop Park.
So they will lose one on the play. 2nd and 11. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, trips left. Bingham back to pass, looking right, throwing right, on the comeback route, but it goes out of bounds as the pass was intended for Rozzi on the far sideline, incomplete.
Huge play. Huge play for the Rams. Just focus on that 3rd down.
I mean, really, Matt, if you can get 5 or 6 here, just make it more manageable for it. You don't need all of it. Bingham. Quick bubble over to Balestrino. Slips a tackle to the 25, has the first down, and ushered out of bounds at the 12-yard line. That's BB9.
It is just laser focus and incredible speed. I mean, he is just incredible. That's why we named him BB9, because the guy is just like a robot. He just is incredible. He knew what he had to get for his team. He had to step up.
Needed 11, got 12, down to the 22, first and 10. And we have a flag on the play. Sideline warning, maybe? Sideline warning on Mineral Ridge, so no actual penalty here. 4:58 left here in the third. Coming in motion is Gilly. He'll take the hand off, slips the tackle of Barco to the 20, cuts inside, 15.
Close to the first.
Close to the first down, might have gotten 8.
Great job by Hunter. That was Stauffer with that number 28.
28 is Stauffer.
He did a great job, avoided a number of quick defenders. Rams really stepping up, but they have to get points.
Second and 10, ball at the 14. Bingham hands it off to Russell. Big hole off the right side. 5! Touchdown! Jacob Russell untouched from 14 yards out, and the Rams are a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
And that's because he had that right side of that offensive line opened up a huge hole. They took care of Wang and everybody else. Huge hole. Ambulance could have drove through that.
Matt, I'm sorry, I can't do math. That was a 12-point game, so now they're just going to take the extra point. I don't know where my head's at.
That's all right.
I was a communication major, you know? Math escapes
You
me.
do a great job, bro. I don't know how you call hockey.
Math escapes me. Gutierrez for the extra point. Snap back, ball down, kick up, kick is no good, wide right. So a 6-point game with 4:20 left in the third quarter. Ridge trails 28-22. We're going to step aside. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to the Eastwood Mall Mineral Ridge Rams Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. A 10-play, 65-yard drive that took 2:49 off the clock ended in a 14-yard touchdown run by Jacob Russell. Extra point by Steven Gutierrez was wide right. Rams trailed 28-22. And it will be Luke Porter.
And what happened, Matt? One of their leaders stepped up and did something.
Luke Porter to put the right foot into it. Little big onside kick, gobbled up by number 2, Oliver Abramson, and he will slide down.
I understand sometimes doing a short kick, but not every play. I don't know why, because you're giving them good field position. Why not put them a little deeper?
Well, kick coverage we've seen a problem with kick coverage when they drive it deep. So, first and 10 for the Lions on the 38-yard line. Have scored touchdowns on their last 3 drives, Matt.
Very, very stout offense. Great offensive line.
And here, ball's on the ground. Rams have it.
Wow, huge play by the Rams.
Blake Basista, I believe, or was it?
That's 58.
Nope. Chase Moore with the fumble recovery.
Yeah, one of the Moore brothers, those two big boys on the defensive
offensive line. Huge play for the Rams. That is something, again, that they needed. One of their people, and I say people because you've got to look at it as a big family, stepping up and making a huge play, Matty. Wow. This is what they need.
So, Rams take over at the 35-yard line. Bingham still in the quarterback, shotgun. 4 wide receivers, trips left, and hand it off to Russell. Big hole off the right side. Russell to the 25, 20. Hauling tacklers down to the 12-yard line.
Wow. He dragged 3 Orange defenders on the defense. What a great job by the Rams offense. They have stepped up right now.
I think maybe, Matt, that a sleeping giant has been woken up.
Yeah, they have.
And here comes Russell again. Into the pile, making moves, bouncing down to the 5.
Come
nope,
on.
Maybe the 6.
This is you're right, Matty. Sleeping giant has awoken. The fans on the other side of the field are so loud right now. It's exciting in this field.
Second and 4 ball, they did give him the 5. 3:30 and moving on this third quarter clock. Touchdown will tie it for the Rams. Extra point gives them the lead. Bingham hands it off to Russell. Ball might be on the ground. Lions are saying they have it, and they do.
One of the problems that the Rams have had is they're putting the ball on the ground often and when they're close to the end zone and score. This is a problem for them right now.
So unfortunately for the Rams, they're going to give it right back with 3:08 left in this third quarter.
We have a player down over there.
Rams shaking up on the play. We'll go ahead and step aside for a break. Back in 30 seconds here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Who is that?
No idea.
Here.
I can't see a number, but they're stretching out a cramp. Ref is blocking me.
I was just going to say.
3:08 left in the third quarter.
Got a cramp on a player down. We can't see the number of refs actually blocking them right now.
Looks like maybe one of the offensive
Yeah,
linemen, Matt,
yeah.
Looks like a bigger backside over there. So unfortunately for the Rams, just had their third turnover of the game. Jacob Russell fighting for extra yardage, lost the ball in the pile, and Orange recovered. Ball is at the Orange 5-yard line. So Rams, trailing by 6 here, can get decent field position.
Yeah, they can. If they could try and get the ball back, cause another fumble. We've seen their defense do things like that in the past. They drop the ball, they turn it over, and their defense says, no, we're taking it back. That would be something that, they did last year a number of times. They need to do it now.
Still working on that cramp, so why don't we see if we can get some scores for you.
I have a couple right here, Howland and Poland. Poland up 27-7 on Howland. And the last score I have, Springfield and Brookfield. Springfield was up 21-13 on Brookfield.
I have 28-13 on Max Preps. No score updates from Louisville and Toronto since the first quarter. Hoover is currently beating Hudson 18-0. McDonald up 21-0 over Columbiana. Waterloo shutting out Latonia 24-0.
Harding up 13-12 on Akron Buckville. Fitch up 24-10 on Massillon Jackson. That's a huge game.
A couple of D1 schools battling it out. Hubbard with a 32-0 lead over Wilmington, Pennsylvania.
covered back. They're winning games. Mark Means will be excited about that.
Holy Name up 14-0 over Niles. West Branch up 39-7 over Woodridge.
Lake beating Boardman 34-7 in the fourth.
South Range all over Salem 35-0 in a running clock.
Villa Angela St. Joseph 38, Cardinal Mooney 7. I'm not crying about that.
Struthers 20, Cheney nothing. Lakeview 40, Jefferson area nothing. And is now getting up and walking off the field under his own power is one of those Ridge offensive linemen. Crestview beating Southern 27-14. I've got 27-7 Poland up over Howland. Louisville up 26-14 over Alliance. LeBray up 19-13 over Camel. Pie Valley shut out Cardinal 48-0. And we're ready to get back to action. All right, 1st and 10, shotgun, 3 wide receivers. As Frey hands it off to Schreibman, but he's only going to get a gain of 1.
That's Chase Moore that had the clamp.
Chase Moore had the cramp. Hopefully, Chase can
He's
get
up.
back to
Yeah.
action quickly for us.
He's definitely one of the main players on that offense and defense. You have Aiden Overacre in there for him right now, number 55.
To give Schreibman a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here, Frey going to keep it on
Nice.
the QB run, but he's met at the line of scrimmage. He might have lost 1 on the play. Yeah, he's back to the 5, actually, for a loss of 2. It'll be 3rd and 10.
That was Jack Gilly on the tackle for the Rams. Great job. Ursuline Irish 34, Bishop Hartley 7.
So, Matt, here it is, a money down, a possession down for the Ridge defense. Can you get a stop
They have to.
and get off the field?
Watch for the long pass. They want to get beat again. They might be throwing at 28 again.
They're going to fake the jet motion. Frey rolling to the left. Frey, eyes downfield, just going to run
Nice.
out of bounds.
Great job.
Sharply at the 3.
That was Jacob Moore, ran him all the way out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Say, I've actually got 58 on there.
Oh, okay, then that's Chase Morgan got back in there. It's hard for me to see because it's 50 and 58.
The 8 and the 0 with
Very
these
hard.
numbers look very, very similar.
So I apologize, Mom and Dad, but they're brothers, so I'm at least giving them credit, you know?
All right, Lanning back to punt again. His feet on his own end line for the 2nd time tonight. Good snap, good low kick. Balestrino going to let it bounce. That one went only to the 26, but it's going to roll to the 41, the 42, and die there. 39-yard punt for Wang, but what else can you want there? You got the ball out of your own end zone.
Yeah, the guy is money. All 3 phases of the game, he is just money. Offense, defense. You know, it is hard to play offensive and defensive tackle. He is doing it absolutely superbly. Oh, and by the way, he is an incredible punter.
So, Matt, just the conditioning of an athlete. You know, he's done an outstanding job so far here tonight, and there aren't a lot of players on this Orange roster that go both ways. Wang's one of them.
But he's incredible.
Landon Bingham still in at quarterback, shotgun, 4 wide receivers, trips right. Got a late arriving offensive lineman. Sidecar to the left is Russell. Coming in motion was Gilly, going to hand it off to Russell on the RPO off the right side. Gets about 5 before he stood up. And it'll be 2nd down for Mineral Ridge.
Got number 55, Aiden Overacre, limping a little bit right there. Hoping he can shake that off.
And it was a gain of exactly 5 down to the 37, so 2nd and 5. As there are 70 seconds and moving here on the 3rd quarter clock. Ridge trails by 6. Bingham to Russell. Big hole off the right side. Still pushing the pile. He might have gotten near the first down. In fact, I think he has it.
Yes, he did. You know, he just has such great 2nd and 3rd effort. He just runs the ball like the bus. He reminds me of a smaller version of Jerome Bettis. He's built like an Orange player down, number 76, I believe.
Austin Thomas, one of those defensive linemen.
Another cramp looks like for the Orange Big Ben. A hot, humid night here
It is.
in northeastern Ohio, and hard to stay hydrated.
It is, and you know, Matt, when it's the beginning of the season for any level, from little kids to high school to college to pros, those first few weeks, guys are always cramping up. They're not hydrating enough, and by the mid-season is when that stuff starts to disappear.
And you know, Austin Thomas, he's one of the players that does go both directions on the lines for the Orange line. So of course he's going to be tired. He hardly comes off the field.
No, he's on it both ways. He's playing Iron Man football. He's getting up right now. Good job.
And he's
That's
sprinting over the
actually
line.
number 18.
Number 18 I have is Jacob Desapita.
Yeah, sorry about that. Again, sometimes it's hard when they're down. The numbers get crumpled up and it looks like a different number.
So 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Ridge trails by 6. First and 10 on the Orange 32.
Quick score. Poland in the fourth. Only 2 minutes left. Up 34-7 over Howland.
So first and 10. Bingham might be changing the play. Did a little check with me. He's going to hand it off on the end around to BB9. BB9 gets the 30, makes the move.
Nice.
And steps out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Great job. You know, what I love about him is his vision. He waits. You see, he doesn't turn all the speed on. He waits till his blocks are taken, and he just throws moves on guys, and it's like they're standing still.
But there is a penalty on the play. Holding call, going to bring it back.
Just hurting themselves with the holding call. And now, granted, those offensive linemen are dealing with guys like Wang. So, you know, those middle three, Wang, Xavier Winston, and Austin Thomas are just playing lights out. Oh, and by the way, number 5, Russell Cotton is just all over.
So first and 20. Bingham checks the wristband. 15 on the play clock. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, twins each side. Bingham back to pass, looking right, throwing right, intercepted.
On DB9, too. That was number 3.
Eli Robinson makes a big play.
Well, that's the killer right there. You know, let's not forget, everybody, it's just the third quarter. There's 27 seconds left in the third. There's a whole fourth quarter left. Let's not give up right now. A lot of interceptions for him. Last week he threw a few as well. He's not throwing as many darts as he started that High Valley game with.
Ball was picked off at the 36-yard line by Robinson.
Only about 41-7 now on the Tigers of Howland, almost over.
Third interception of the game for the Lions defense to go along with 1 fumble recovery. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, tight end right, sidecar right. Frey on the bubble screen to Robinson. Dancing around, trying to break tackles, not going to do it.
Nice tackle as well.
Gain of maybe 1 on the play.
Who was it? That was BB9. He did a great job. He did not let go of his man. He had that tackle 100%. He got some help from his play. Fourth quarter, baby. Get those fingers up. Get those fingers up.
Your score. Orange 28, Mineral Ridge 22. Back in 60 seconds here on the Eastwood Mall Mineral Ridge Rams Game of the Week on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
I'd like to introduce the Mineral Ridge varsity cheerleaders. We have senior Nathan Ross, junior Raymond Hedgehoff, sophomore Elena Humbacher, Jonathan Fisher, Samantha Fisher, Samantha Heisinger, Maddie O'Brien, Isabella Showrover, Elena Valley, Amy Tino, and Abby Lopez. Coley. The Visors this year are Leah Cooper, 6'5" Ray Andrews.
Matt Lipsack and Matt Amps here with you for the start of the fourth quarter. Here's a option pitch to Schreiben, and he's got some room to work with as he gets hauled down by Hunter Stockton.
They're throwing a flag on number 50 on Justin Moore. I don't see how.
They're not throwing it on Moore, they're throwing on Stockton yet. His hand caught the horse collar.
Gotcha.
And unfortunately, that one is an easy
big
call.
one, yeah.
The run went down to the 44 for a 19-yard gain, and we're going to tack 15 yards on top of it for a penalty.
Fans of Orange really excited now. Again, they all remember what happened last year. They have not forgotten.
And unfortunately for Hunter Stoffman, he's one man out there, or Stoffer rather, he's one man out there on an island, just doing what he can to stop the play. Here it's Russell Ty up the middle, and he'll drag the pile down to the 26 for a gain of 3.
You had Blake Basista and who else is that? That's 64. That's Rakic. Derek Rakic.
Trey walks to the line of scrimmage. 3 wide receivers. Side car to the right is Ty. Eli Robinson comes in motion, takes the handoff, bobbles it, and then makes a cutback. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
What a move he threw.
Eli Robinson was going to go into the pile and saw daylight to the left. Cut to the outside.
Wow, he has some great moves. He is super fast. One of the fastest players I've seen in a long time.
And the interception turns into 6 points.
Wow, getting out of hand now.
We're back to a 2-score game. 34-22. They're going to go 4-2. 3 wide receivers, sidecar to the right is Ty, Frey in the shotgun. Quickly out, trying for the bubble, and Robinson walks in for the 2-point conversion. With 11:18 left in the fourth quarter, your score Orange 36 and Mineral Ridge 22. Timeout. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Eastwood Ball. Mineral Ridge Grants Jamie Week here on Tri-County Broadcast. A 4-play, 64-yard drive that ends in a 26-yard touchdown run for Eli Robinson. 2-point conversion was good, and it is a 14-point game. Orange leads 36-22.
Yeah, I mean, this has really gotten to all-out situation. You have to score. You can't turn that ball over anymore. What do we got here? A timeout? Yeah, we have a timeout, Matt. Oh, no, they're switching sides. Yeah, they didn't know what they didn't realize that Rams were on the wrong side. We have a final: Poland 41, Howland 7. So it looked like Howland might give them a good game. Bulldogs turned it on.
Climbs to 2-0 on the season. Here Buckley to put us back into play, kicking it off from the near hash. As the Lions will kick from right to left here in the fourth quarter. Buckley drives it high. Lets it bounce at the 15 and gets it to 13. Brady
pursuit is phenomenal. They do a great job. Brad Trent up there. He's one of the fastest instead of Ohio. But when you're playing against a team that is just coached extremely well, and they all are just doing things as one, it's really hard to do anything against them.
And Balestrino, he picked it up. He thought, okay, I've got some time, and he tried to beat everybody to the far sideline and get the corner, just unable to do it. Shotgun full wide receiver, strips left, man comes in motion, so they're going to hand it off to Jacob Russell. Puts his shoulder down, pulls forward to the 20-yard line for a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Landon Bingham still in at quarterback.
Makes you wonder.
Because they only a gain of 3.
Schimmeldecker might be injured, and makes you, I hope it's not too serious.
Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, twins to each side car to the right is Russell. Bingham, back to pass, looking left, throwing left, caught at the 25-yard line.
So BB9. Yeah, it was.
All right, Brady Balestrino with the 5-yard catch. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Ursula Irish, 34 to 7 over Bishop Parkland.
No, check that pass. They're going to say pass was incomplete.
Oh, really? Warren Harding now up 20-12 over Buffalo.
Handoff up the middle, but net at the line of scrimmage.
Number 76. That was Boston Thomas. I told you, those 3 big boys in the center of that defense, 76, 71, and 74, they're all having an amazing game.
So 4th and 4, and Rams are going to have to punt it away down 2 scores. Russell, good snap and a good kick. Robinson pulls it in his on the carpet.
They got it.
Do the Rams have it?
Yep.
They do.
Wow, great job. That's exactly what the Rams needed.
Another muff, the 2nd one for Eli Robinson tonight.
Jonathan Rossi got that back. Good job, number 5.
Rams will start 1st and 10 on the line of 47-yard line.
Great job. He's checking his ankle. He's watching it. He's walking off a little bit slow. I hope his ankle is okay because they need Rossi. Offense has to just get on the field and start playing mistake-free football.
Go. Rams catch a break and get it back. Bingham back to pass, looking broken up as they tried to run the wide receiver screen and dive it and knock it away.
That was Jonah Free.
Jonah Fry, the quarterback also plays defensive back.
And they usually do. The smaller schools that have guys that just play Ironman football, you always see the quarterback as a DB. We saw that last week with High Valley, how well they played.
So 2nd and 10. Up the middle comes Jacob Russell.
Nice.
Wang wraps him up, but throws him forward for a gain of about 5 yards.
Actually, Russell literally just ran him over. So you have a guy like Wang that can dominate the game, and he just got put on his back by Russell.
3rd and 5, ball to 43. Shotgun for wide receivers, trips left, sidecar to the right. Bingham back to pass. Looking left, down the sideline, out of bounds, incomplete. Pass intended for BB9. 4th down.
4th and 5, huge play. Again, you don't have to do this. You don't have to throw downfield and try and get the big touchdown. Focus on the first pass.
8:38 left. In this 4th quarter, Rams are 0 for 2 on 4th down. 4th and 5. Shotgun for wide receivers, trips left. Bingham, back to pass. Across the middle, tipped and then caught!
Did he catch it?
Number 5, John Rossi hauls it in at the 27-yard line for a gain of 16. It was tipped by another wide receiver, might have been maybe 9, and right into the hands of Rossi, who made a diving catch.
And he caught it right underneath him. I mean, the field was so close to being to hitting the ground.
And quickly back to the ball's on the ground. Able to pick it up are the Rams, and then it's still down.
Yeah,
and
he was down.
They're going to pick it up and run Hawkins.
He was down.
30, 20, 10, touchdown.
That looked like he was down and the ball popped out. Wow, I'm blown away by that one. I'm not being told. He had the ball, he got it back, he caught it, went down, hit the ground, and it popped out. How is that not down? I don't understand how that's not down.
So it looks like a 65-yard.
We got a Rams player there as well.
65-yard fumble return for Jamie Hawkins. So with 8:02 left in the fourth quarter, Orange now leads 42-22. As they tend to the injured Ram on the 20-yard line. Let's step aside for a timeout. You're listening to the Eastwood Mall, Mineral Ridge Rams, Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. Yard fumble return.
That's Mitchell Lockard, number 13, going slowly off the field. He's running now.
And so Orange here to try the extra point. Matt, Rams have the big playability. There's still time left in this game, but you got to play perfect football.
Yeah, they have to. Every time they get the ball, they have to score. They have to shut them down as well on defense.
Going to go for 2, shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Trey hands it off to Ty, slips a tackle, slips another tackle, and gets in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good with 8:02 left in the fourth quarter.
Genetic had him too.
Your score, Orange 44, Mineral Ridge 22. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Mineral Ridge Rams Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Oh boy.
65-yard fumble return for Jaden Hawkins.
I have problems with
Picking on for Orange, number 45.
The 2-point conversion was good, and Orange now doubling Ridge. It's 44-22. Buckley to put the left foot into it. Drives it low, bounces at the 15 and rolls in the end zone for a touchback.
They've got to play perfect football. They have to strike fast. They can't be able to shut this defense down if they don't get an onside.
Landon Bingham going to stay in at quarterback. And Matt, the drive summary for the Rams here in the second half. Turned it over on 4th down. Touchdown. Fumble, interception, fumble return for touchdown.
They just can't stop turning the ball over. They just are bleeding so bad with that issue. And we saw it last week as well.
Turn it over on 3 straight drives here. Bring him back to pass again. Pumps a couple times. And now he's going to go down for a sack.
And they're going to keep just pressuring him. They know that he's the backup for Schindelbecker, and they're just going to keep throwing blitzes at him.
Only a loss of 1 on the play, but it was that man, Brandon Lang, in to get the sack for the Lions, but 2nd and 11. Bingham brings a man in motion, but he's going to hand it off to Russell.
Oh, boy.
Puts his shoulder down, pushes the pile forward to the 22, maybe the 20.
You had Lang and also number 71, Xavier Winston, having a good game. Again, those 3 interior defensive linemen, 71, 74, and 76, have just been lights out.
3rd and 8, ball at the 22. Shotgun for wide receiver, sidecar to the right for Bingham. Back pass, looking right for Baker. Off his fingertips, pass was a little bit behind him right in the 1st down marker.
He heard footsteps, too. He definitely heard those footsteps. You got to just keep your head up. You can't just throw your head down and try and wait for this game to be over. You got to have your leaders step up.
Took him a while, but they did move the down marker to 4th down. So Brian Shaner down 22. I think sees the writing on the wall, and he's just going to punt it away.
Yeah.
Russell gets the kick away.
Nice point.
A nice one. Robinson backs up to the 40. He'll bring it forward. 45, 50, broke a tackle. Russell looking for the corner. 45, 40, and ushered out of bounds.
That was number 2 and number, I think, what was the other?
Maybe 51, maybe?
Yeah, 2 and 51. And the one who threw the great shot was Justin Sedetic, and then David Baker ran him out.
So it looks like a 23-yard return. Nice return there for Eli Russell.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know who Wang's parents are? Mr. Your son is incredible. He's playing an amazing
1st and 10 for the Rams. Or not for the Rams, but rather for the Lions. On the 37, 6:34. Matt just wants you to know our banner.
Oh, well.
We tried the duct tape, didn't work, as the backups are now in for the Lions. Russell Tye is still in at running back, but the backup quarterback is in, that is number 12, Noah Seaman. Handing it off to Tye for a gain of 4. Here on 1st down.
They're kind of Froling is kind of like the mood of the stadium right now.
So Jonah Fry's night is done. 3 for 8 passing for 16 yards. 10 carries for 85 yards. But did a great job of managing the offense.
Absolutely phenomenal.
And here it's Tye again. Up the middle, breaks a tackle. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Wow.
Russell Tye, 33 yards to pay dirt.
But I tell you what, aside from Lang, he has just been absolutely unstoppable. He gets the ball, you see how much power he's putting into it. And he had it in his head, I'm scoring, and he did.
4th touchdown for Russell Tye tonight. All on the ground, 13 carries, 138 yards. And was there a penalty?
Oh yeah, they brought that back.
Gonna put the ball down at the 30.
Well, I mean, you know, It definitely wasn't something that the Rams did to stop him. They know he's going to get the ball again. I would assume coach is going to give it back.
So 2nd and 3 now as the penalty was downfield.
Maybe a lineman downfield.
Seaman puts a man in motion, hands the ball off, and coming ahead with it is number 27, Jonah Wilson.
Yeah, Jonah Wilson. We have a Ram down, the one who made the tackle. I hope that's not me. He's in pain, too. Can you see his number, Matt?
I cannot know.
He has the leg warmers on. I hope that's not Palestrina. I mean, you don't hope you don't want anybody hurt. I'm just saying.
So that was no gain on the play. The 3rd and 3, there's 5:25.
He's definitely in pain. Why don't we take a break, Matt?
We're going to step aside. You're listening to Eastwood Mall, Mineral Ridge Rams. Game of the week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcast.
That's number 11. That is Christian Dunlap.
Who is in on the tackle.
He's had a really good game. The young sophomore who was just playing lights out all night. I see big things for Christian. He's walking off under his own power. Hopefully that's a good sign.
Little hitch in his giddy up there, maybe limping on the left leg a little bit.
Yeah, definitely twisted something. Hopefully not a knee.
So 3rd and 3. All at the 30-yard line. And it looks like maybe all the skill positions might be backups for the Lions now. I think the starting offensive line is still in.
It looks like that they put backups in for the Rams as well. A number of them. I see different numbers now.
So Seaman in the shotgun.
They better shut down that 2nd and 13. That's all.
Seaman just kind of watching the play clock.
Yeah, milking it. That's a
Why
classy
not?
thing. That's a classy thing from the coach, I have to admit. From Rob
Seaman
Sonor.
hands it off. Bringing the ball ahead is number 21, Lucas Thompson, a freshman.
Again, like I was saying, Rob Sonor, the head coach. That's classy on his part. I still see some starters out there, though. Lang is definitely out there at left tackle.
Seaman carried it down to the 20, or I'm sorry, not Seaman, but Thompson carried it down to the 23-yard line for a gain of 7 and a first down.
Here comes the second team for the Rams. You're seeing a lot of the starters running out and the second team guys coming in. This is when they should get their time.
We kick down for 4 minutes remaining here. Seaman with the handoff again to Thompson across the 20, falls down to the 19-yard line. Getting up off the bottom of the pile, I think that's 68.
Yeah, that's number 68, Ryan Alashak.
Dylan Wilson, the ball carrier.
Sophomore getting some work.
The Moore brothers out.
Right now, 68 behind offside.
A lot of young guys. Again, this is when unfortunately last year it was the other way around. You were winning, you put your second team guys in. Now you're
Check that, I think that carry was 27, Jonah Wilson.
It was 27.
And it's Wilson is the sidecar to the right, and he will take the handoff again. He has a hole across the 15, down to the 10. Even maybe down to the 9.5. It'll be first and goal with 3 minutes left.
I mean, they've still got some intentions that they're starters in. You got Wang at left tackle. Kind of unfair having the best guy on your team still playing. He doesn't want to come out. He's not coming out.
.250 and moving here on the fourth quarter clock. First and goal for the Lions, ball just inside the 10. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Tight end left, sidecar to the right is Wilson. Seaman hands it off to Wilson. Little stutter step, looking for the end zone. Tackled forward down at the 2.5.
He ran right off Wang's butt. Wang did a fabulous job of driving his man all the way down to the 2-yard line, and he almost got in, running it right off of Wang's big butt. Great job.
7-yard gain for Jonah Wilson, who has 21 yards on 4 carries.
2 linemen in 2 weeks that just have blown our minds, Matt. 76 last week from Pie Valley, and Wang, number 74 this week for Orange.
And Matt, 360 rushing yards for this Orange Lions offense. And here's a handoff again. No. Seaman kept it. He faked us all out.
Yeah, good job.
Beat the man in the backfield and walked into the end zone for the touchdown.
He threw a juke move on the freshman, number 34, Colin Toniowski. Wow.
Matt, I was not expecting to see a 50 burger here in Joe Lane Stadium
tonight. I was
tonight.
not either.
And they are going to kick the extra point. Seaman to hold. Buckley to put the left foot into it. Snap back, ball down, kick up, kick. I think wide right, no good. With 1:40 left in the fourth, your score. Orange 50. And Mineral Ridge 22 back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Eastwood Mall Mineral Ridge Rams Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. Wow.
Did not see this game. Huh? I didn't see them losing this game.
Hosting St. Thomas Aquinas.
Oh, I'm definitely getting those.
A 7-play, 37-yard drive that ended in a 2-yard touchdown run by Noah Seaman. The extra point was wide right with 1:40 left in the fourth. Orange leads 50-22.
Yeah, I did not see that one coming today, that's for sure. They have good players. They played extremely sound all around in 3 phases. They absolutely did not forget what happened last year.
Buckley drives it.
Oh no, get on it, son. That's number 7.
That's not Shingledecker.
Oh,
I
I'm
promise
sorry.
you that.
Yeah, so-
as the ball is brought ahead to the 25-yard line. I think that's number 2. No, that's number 5.
See, it's so hard to read those
I
numbers.
cannot read that jersey to save my life. I'm going to say it's 2, David Baker. Chandler Bussey.
Bussey, okay.
It's got to be number 8 then.
Number 8, yeah, Chandler Bussey. Those are some of the hardest jerseys I've ever had to read in my life.
Rams start on their own 25-yard line. First and 10.
1:32 left in regulation. It looks like Preston Klein might be in for mop-up duties here. Timeout Orange.
So I definitely know who our 2 players in the game are already.
I don't think there's going to be much discussion. mean, I guess we could argue about whether we want to give it to Eli Russell or Russell Todd, Eli Robinson or Russell Todd.
Right.
but-
I mean, you got two players, Eli and Russell, who both were absolutely lights out. And then, of course, you've got Wang. So, Wang is for sure one of the two. We could even pick three. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. His parents down below us, I found out who they are. Oh.
And here, coming ahead, are the Ridge Rams. They're going to get a gain of at least 15 or 20.
That was great. That was big.
Ballard.
I thought.
Brady Balestrino, the ball carrier.
122 on the clock.
As he gets out to the 45-yard line for a gain of 20.
122 left in the fourth quarter, 1st and 10.
And it is number 17 at quarterback, Preston Klein.
Jacob Banco Garco, the sophomore linebacker, actually made the tackle there.
Chandler Bussey, the ball carrier, brought down for a loss on the play. Brings up a 2nd and.
Chandler Bussey was the ball carrier. Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12 as we are inside a minute to go. Shotgun for wide receivers, trips left. Option pitch over to Bussey. Trying to bring it to the near sideline, but no gain on the play.
Caleb Seaman, the sophomore,
Number
number 13, number 11, had a great tackle.
And number 13,
And
Jordan
number 13, Jordan Eason, who is a sophomore. 2 players that are very well.
So they do not need to snap it again, but it is 3rd and 12. Ball on the 43. Bussey's going to keep it, trying to get the far corner, but he's going to get stopped in the backfield for a loss of 1.
Donovan Woodard and number 64, Matthew Harris, making the tackles there.
The clock will go to 22. Rams drop to 0-2 on the season. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout so Matt and I can collect our thoughts. You've been listening to the Eastwood Mall Mineral Ridge Rams Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Hey, Mrs. Wang, we're from Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. Your son was one of our players in the game, one of the best linemen I've seen in years. And number 5 and number 3 are also our other 2, but he was incredible. Is it not? Did it start? Damn it. Hold on.
Let me know when you're ready.
It has to be the router.
Back here at Jolene Stadium for the post-game show. Matt Lipsack and Matt Lynch here with you. Eastwood Mall. Mineral Ridge Ram Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. And Matt, you and I could not have looked into the crystal ball and predicted this one as the Orange Lions hang a 50 burger on the Ridge Rams and down them 50 to 22. Matt, if I told you that Jacob Russell would have 30 carries and 261 yards, and Rams would lose by 28, would you have believed
That, I would have said that you're drinking.
Not tonight, unfortunately. Let's get you a scoring recap from tonight's game. We can kind of follow the flow and see where it went wrong for the Ridge Rams. Really just a second half nightmare. 10:53 in the first quarter. Owen Shingledecker hands it off to Jacob Russell. 23-yard touchdown run. Extra point was blocked. Rams lead 6-0. On a 4th and goal, Russell Tye gets a 2-yard touchdown run. Extra point was no good. We're tied at 6. 5:26 in the first quarter. Jacob Russell 17-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good for Luke Porter. Rams lead 13-6. 4:15 left in the second. Steven Gutierrez kicks a 27-yard field goal, and the Rams lead 16-6. 2:38 left in the second. Russell Tye an 11-yard touchdown run. Extra point was blocked, and the Rams lead 16-12 at halftime. 10:13 left in the third quarter. A 20-yard touchdown run for Russell Tye. 2-point conversion was good. Orange leads 20-16, and they would not trail again. 7:17 of the third quarter. 65-yard touchdown pass from Jonah Fry to Eli Robinson. 2-point conversion was good. Lions lead 28-16. 4:20 of the third quarter. Jacob Russell, 14-yard touchdown run. Extra point was missed by Gutierrez. 28-22. 11:18 left in the fourth quarter. Eli Robinson, a 26-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion was good. Lions lead 36-22.
Matt, how many yards did Russell have again?
I have that Jacob Russell had 261 rushing yards.
I know it.
8:02 left in the fourth quarter. After the Rams picked up a muff punt and looked like they were maybe going to get back in the game, first play after the muff is a fumble that is returned 65 yards by Jaden Hawkins. 2-point conversion is good. Lions lead 44-22. And then in mop-up time with 1:40 left in the game, Noah Seaman, a 2-yard touchdown run. Extra point was missed. That's how we got to our final of 50-22. Rich had a 24-15 edge in first downs and a 425-378 edge in total yards. Rushing yards, Ridge 392, Orange 297. Ridge averaged 6.2 per carry, Orange averaged 8.25. Ridge, however, 5 turnovers, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles, 4 turnovers for Orange, 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. Let's take a look at the individual statistics. Owen Shingledecker, 1 for 7 passing for 5 yards and 2 interceptions. Landon Bingham, 2 for 9 for 28 yards passing and 1 interception. Rushing, Jacob Russell, 30 carries for 261 and 3 touchdowns for an average of 8.7. Brady Balestrino, 5 carries for 60 yards. Preston Holbrook, 9 carries for 33 yards. Balestrino, 2 catches for 17 yards. I have 1 unlabeled catch for 16 yards. I'll have to go back and look at that. Offensive stats for Orange. Jonah Fry, 4 for 9 passing for 81 yards and a touchdown. 65 of that came on 1 play. Eli Robinson, 3 carries for 76 yards and a touchdown. 3 catches for 69 yards and a touchdown. Russell Tye, 13 carries for 118 yards for an average of 9.7 a carry and 3 touchdowns. Jonah Fry, 9 carries for 50 yards. Noah Seaman, 1 carry for 2 yards and a touchdown. Cole Schreibman, 3 carries for 22 yards. Jonah Wilson, 4 carries for 21 yards. Lucas Thompson, 1 carry for 7 yards. And I do believe that the Lions defense had 2 sacks. Yes, they did. 1 sack for Brendan Lang, 1 sack for Russell Tye. And again, the 3 interceptions, Eli Robinson, Avery Goldman, and Jaden Hawkins, all with interceptions. Then Jaden Hawkins also had the fumble return for the touchdown. Matt, wow.
Yeah, again, you look at how many yards Russell has. It's just incredible that they were on the losing end. Not only on the losing end, by that much. And the reason that they lost by that much is they just cannot stop bleeding with turnovers. They get down to the end zone, they're about to score, and they turn the ball over constantly. This is a returning just nightmare for them. If they cannot stop the bleeding with the fumbles, they're going to have a long year.
Luckily for the Rams, maybe a get-right game next week as St. Thomas Aquinas comes here into Joe Lane Stadium.
We hope.
We hope. Kickoff scheduled for 7:05. Pregame show going to start here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting at 6:45. For Matt Emsch, I am Matt Lipsack. Oh, you got one more.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I know, again, we're here for the Rams, but when we have the winning team, regardless who they are, they're going to get players of the game, offensively and defensively. We cannot, I can't pick either side of the ball for Brandon Lang. He just is one of them. And then normally we only have one other player, but we have two. We're going to do number 3, Eli Robinson, and number 5, Russell Ty. Those 3 players were our players of the game. They were unstoppable.
For Matt Emsch, I'm Matt Lipsack. Thank you for tuning in tonight, everybody. One more time, your final score, Orange 50 and Mineral Ridge 22. We will catch you next week here from Joe Lane Stadium. Sound out. Fade to black.
I don't know why. I'm going to have to ask Jim why it was. I don't know if it's this.
Internet.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, battery heat mode.